Welcome back to Devotions from History. May 6th of 1527 marks one of the saddest days in the history of the great city of Rome, Italy. The armies of the Holy Roman Emperor Charles V had become mutinous. They had fought battles for him in France, but he was unable to pay them, and they were angry, they were unpaid, they were hungry, and they were rabid. And without the authority, really, of Charles, they marched on into the city of Rome and took it forcefully. The stories that come out of that history are something that really are unrepeatable. Nuns were taken from churches all over the city and forced into the bordellos where they were gang raped day after day. Priests were molested. The rich were taken and beaten until every last cent that they had been stolen. Children were taken to the tops of high towers of churches and buildings in Rome and thrown down into the streets in front of their mothers before their mothers were molested and murdered. The Swiss Guard, the protectors of Vatican City, were brutally massacred right on the steps of St. Peter's Basilica. But not before a few Swiss Guard were able to get the Pope Clement, out of the Vatican through the secret passageway that led from St. Peter's to the castle of St. Angelo. And as the Pope stood on that high window at that castle and looked down on his burning, ravaged city, it is said that he remarked that it would have been better never to have been born, to see the people that he loved and felt responsible for being so destroyed, mostly because of anger at him and the actions of the papacy. The story of the sack of Rome reminds me of Jeremiah when he looked at the sack of Jerusalem hundreds of years earlier. And he writes in the book of Lamentations, he says, "My eyes are red from crying, and my stomach is in knots. I feel sick all over. My people are being wiped out, and children lie helpless in the streets. The people who pass by shake their heads and shout, 'What a lovely city you once were, but look at you now.'" When you go to visit Rome, they'll show you the glory that was Rome. As I look out my window today, I can see downtown Omaha, and I think of the beauty of some of the things that we have in our cities. I was raised in Houston, and I love the skyline of downtown in the evenings. We love our cities. We love our places. But we must remember this, that every city, every kingdom will one day be brought low. History shows us over and over and over again that only the things that are eternal are eternal. We can't put our hope and our trust in the things that are temporary. So today, on May 6th, an important day in the history of Rome. Matter of fact, it is on May 6th of every year that new Swiss Guard recruits are sworn in to protect Vatican City. They do it on this day as a reminder of those brave Swiss Guards who stood on the steps of St. Peter's Basilica to protect that place. Remember today, we protect and do all we can for the places around us. We should be patriotic. We should love the cities we live in. But let our hearts realize that our hope is in the things eternal, not in the things that are temporary. So today, love your city, enjoy it, protect it, but remember, it won't last forever. So put your hope in a city whose foundations are eternal, the city of God. I'll see you tomorrow on Devotions from History.